Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to more Doki Doki Plus. Sorry, my throat's kind of messed up. So on to the final story. Equals. Okay, everyone. We're gonna be taking a break from the usual activities today. I was thinking since people are starting to talk about the festival, it's a good time for us to go over the general direction of the club and all that. I think it'll help us figure out what to do for the festival, you know? Oh, Sayori and I already came up with a really good plan. Really? For the festival? Yeah, so the plan is this, okay? You and Yuri collect information ahead of time on which clubs and classes are doing food booths. Then we take a map and plan the most efficient route so we can get to most of them before the lines get too long. Hey, that has nothing to do with the club. Well, you have to let me finish. Alright, fine, go ahead. Right, so basically we get all the food we can, then we can come back here and we all eat together. That's all. Wow, I got tricked twice by the same joke. Boo, don't be a hater. It's not like you can come up with anything better. Look, even Yuri was thinking about it. No, I wasn't. I would really prefer to do something literature related. We can eat together anytime. The festival is a unique opportunity. We could eat together anytime. The festival is a unique opportunity. Besides, it's been quite a while since we've seen any new interest in the club. I was thinking the same thing. We really get a shot at showing people what the literature club's all about. I'll tell you what, we could do both, right? We'll make time for your food mission and still put together a public event. Oh my gosh, yeah! I was just joking, but that's a really good idea. Well, I'm glad that's settled. I think the question is how to come up with an event that demonstrates everything you can get out of the literature club. Well, that's kind of tough, because everyone gets something different out of the club. Okay, how about this? Let's go around and have each of us talk about what we've gotten out of the club so far. That could really help us figure out what kind of reputation we want to build. Yeah! That's too embarrassing. But you have so much to talk about. That's exactly why. And I'm sure Natsuki feels the same way. Well, maybe, but I didn't plan on arguing against it or anything. I mean, it's the literature club. We talk about that stuff together, right? And the only way to get more comfortable with it is to suck it up and do it. You're not wrong. I'm sorry for being resistant. It's not good to say suck it up because it sounds like their feelings don't matter. Right, my bad. It's just a habit I need to break. Well, anyway, who's gonna start? I'll start. I was the first to join after all. Wouldn't that be me? No, I want to go first. Fine, you can start. I don't mind. Yay! So, gosh, it feels like so long ago. I think I joined because I wanted to have fun sharing poems with people. It seemed like it would be a safe way to express myself. You know, like if it's just a poem, then I can share it without feeling like I'm burdening everyone with my problems. And I thought it would be a really good way to get to know other people too. So yeah, I was really surprised when I walked in and it was just Monika. And she was sleeping. Don't remind me of that. Oh gosh. Yeah, but it seemed like so much fun to help start a new club. Especially since writing helped me so much. I wanted to see it help other people too. But it ended up being me who was inspired. Because I remember feeling like Monika was just so sweet and mature, and that I could trust her with anything. It made me feel a lot less alone, having someone who knew even the bad things about me. And at that point, I knew the literature club was going to be special for a lot of people. Yeah, I felt the same way. It really helped give the club a more cohesive vision. Yeah, and then Yuri joined, but she's so different from us, and Natsuki too. I think For Yuri, it really helped for me to take the lead before she was able to open up a little. But Natsuki was kind of the opposite, where she wasn't ready to get really close to someone really quickly. I never really thought about that sort of thing. I really feel like I've gotten better at understanding people's different needs. And that makes me really happy, because my friends are just the most important thing to me. And whatever new members we get, I want to help them in those ways too. I don't know if I would have continued coming to the club if it weren't for you. Sorry, Sayori takes a lot out of me. I don't know if it... sorry. I don't know if I would have continued coming to the club if it weren't for you. Really? Mm-hmm. I know it wasn't too long ago, but it hurts to think about my behavior back then. I was really short-sighted. The only reason I came was to find others who were into fantasy. I suppose that was my idea of making friends with people. And I remember feeling uncomfortable because you and I have such different energy. I had such a specific idea of the kind of person I could be friends with. So when Sayori tried so hard to get to know me, I felt like I was just wasting her time. I think I was naive to assume that similar interests were the key component of friendship. Sayori and I were able to be friends because she always thinks about the needs of other people. That's something I never knew how to do, or even thought to do. But I stayed in the club thanks to that, and I started trying as hard as I could to understand people better. You really went above and beyond when it came to that. I was just super impressed. Well, I always hated that I didn't know how to behave like a person who's easily liked by others, like the two of you can. And because of that, I spent so much time thinking about my own behavior, and all the wrong things I said. But the whole time, I should have been thinking about other people instead, and not myself. Once I started doing that, I was able to make friends with everyone else. Also, I discovered that sometimes I'm a better communicator when I take the time to write rather than speak. It's so strange the way things turned out. It's so different from anything I ever would have expected. But I'm happy. I suppose we don't always know what we really need. Oh my gosh, you're so cute that I'm gonna throw up! Okay, please don't do that, Sayori. Besides, I'm not cute. Hey, isn't that my line? Well, for me it's actually true, so... What are you saying? Nothing. I finished my part, so somebody else take their turn. My heart! Sayori's a Natsuri shipper too. Sayori, take some deep breaths. Okay, fine. I'll go. Yuri, I can't believe you were complaining about doing this and still went before me. What a show-off. I was just following up on Sayori. It was the easiest way to get it over with. Besides, you left out the most important thing that you get out of this club. I did? Yeah, a regular supply of your favorite cupcakes. Oh no, I forgot that too. I'm a traitor to the cupcake queen. Neither of you are forgiven. Looks like only Monika will be getting cupcakes next time. No! I can't eat that many cupcakes. Yeah, true. Only Yuri can. Hey! Well, anyway, I'm just putting off talking. It's kinda hard to talk about this stuff. But I guess when it comes down to it is that I'm in a much better place mentally than I was when I first joined. And that's because everyone helped me realize that I had some really toxic friendships going on outside the club. It was honestly a really painful thing to go through, having to cut them out. It still hurts to think about. I'm sorry, Natsuki. It's fine. I knew it was for the best, and I was right. I guess for me, it's all about feelings. I was only ever ridiculed for having feelings, so I thought the right thing to do was to just ignore them. It took me a really long time to realize that it's not really how things are supposed to work. And I guess that's thanks to everyone who took the time to respect my feelings, even when I was being, like, the biggest jerk. I'm really sorry for being such a jerk to everyone. I was really the worst. Natsuki's voice chokes a little. We love you, Natsuki. I just hate that I was like that. Everyone did so much for me, and I could never do anything in return. That's not true. Natsuki, you've done a lot more than you think. This club really wouldn't have been the same without you. I mean that. Remember how judgmental I was when you first showed up? It was like I couldn't accept anything other than my own idea of what a literature club was supposed to be. Apparently, that was more important to me than the opportunity to bring you some happiness. You really taught me that anything that makes someone happy is worthy of respect. You even inspired me to start playing piano. That's something that means a whole lot to me. So there's no need to put yourself down. Okay. Natsuki wipes her eyes. You helped me a lot too. It's so much fun to have you around. And you helped me become a better person. Having a problem doesn't make you needy or inconvenient. It means that there's something that needs to be better for you, and you always deserve that. I agree. Seeing us have some of the same struggles made me a better person as well. I wouldn't want to change anything about our time here. I don't think any of us would. I'm sorry I got all dramatic again. That's all I wanted to say, so Monika can go now. There's no need to apologize. It was something I wanted to talk about anyway, because it made a big difference for me. I was always such a strict perfectionist who never took enough time to believe in the best of other people. But everyone kept proving me wrong. I made the mistake multiple times thinking that my way was the best for everyone. Or thinking that I was needed to solve other people's problems. But I think being a leader means that you have to acknowledge that you're not perfect. And that's the best thing you can do to help guide people, rather than to do everything for them. We're all good people. We're all equals. I think that's the most important thing I've gotten out of the club. Realizing what that really means. Sayori, what are you doing? I just thought we should be writing some of these down. Things about the club that are valuable to us. With a piece of chalk in her hand, Sayori writes the word trust on the chalkboard. This is because you showed me that I could trust you with everything about me, not just my good side. Suddenly Yuri takes a piece of chalk as well. She writes understanding. I owe a lot of gratitude to everyone who took the time to understand me, even though it was so difficult for me to express myself. In that case... Monika takes a piece of chalk as well and writes the word respect. I always thought I was a respectful person, but it took the club for me to realize that there was more to it than I thought. And I'm a better person because of it. I have another one. Sayori writes balance. Sometimes people want different things out of a friendship, or they need time before they're ready to become close. So it's important to keep things balanced between you and the other person. That reminds me. Yuri writes reflection. I've always been a reflective person, but most of it has been nothing more than hating myself for all the things I thought I did wrong. Once I started reflecting on other people, and not just myself, a lot of things changed for me. So I think that's the most important one for me. That's great! We have a whole list of things now! Suddenly everyone turns to look at Natsuki. Well, everyone took all the chalk! Don't look at me like that! Jeez! You could've just asked. Monika hands her a piece of chalk to Natsuki. Then Natsuki sighs and writes self-love. I don't know how far I've gotten with it yet, but... feels like things are at least on the right track. So there's my contribution. Together, everyone stares at the words on the board. Isn't this club supposed to be about literature? It is. We still do a lot of literature. Friendship and literature. Yeah, you're right. Friendship and literature. Natsuki and Yuri gently nod as well. Hey, let's all take a picture together. We don't have one yet, right? Hey, you're right. Make sure you send it to me after. Wait, can I brush my hair first or something? Oh, you're fine. You already have the best hair out of all of us. You're fine. You already have the best hair out of all of us. You gorgeous, tall drink of water. Everyone get together. I can't fit you all in. Okay. Okay, everyone ready? And click! I'm really glad we talked about this stuff. It's easy to forget how far we've come with only 4 members. Yeah, I have so many happy thoughts right now. I'm getting some really good inspiration for a poem. You know, I feel the same way. I kind of want to get some writing done. Me too. I think I would like that as well. Everyone's looking at me again. I'll do it too, but I might not feel like sharing it. It's okay. The 4 members of the literature club disperse and return to their desks, each equipping themselves with a pen. Natsuki and Yuri give each other a quick glance, then start writing immediately. They're writing about their girlfriends. So Yuri stretches, then does the same. But Monika's left tapping her pen against the paper, unsure of where to start. Just move your hand, Monika mouths to herself. Right the way into your heart. Her mind full of thoughts, memories, and inspiration, Monika navigates past her mental barriers and begins to write. It doesn't matter what, just that it's something new. Yay! Yay! Wait. Okay. I thought it would give me the platinum, so like I wanted to have it on the Natsuri. Everyone make a funny face! Yuri is a mustache. Blue. Ah. That was the platinum, right? Do I not have everything? Huh? Hold on, how do I... What? You're kidding. What am I missing? What? What? The heck? Um... Hold on a second. It's that stupid Monika poem thing. Do 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 do. Okay, let's see. um. Okay, let's see. Do I have all the music? Mm-hmm. 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 Plays when Monika makes Sayori the head club leader? Oh, whoops. Good teamwork. Um, Candy Heart. Unlock this, play the above song until it ends after. What now? To unlock this, there's two candy hearts, one with a S and one with a Z. To unlock the one with the Z, play the above song, Candy Hearts, till it ends after beating the game. Okay, so just wait here then. Hopefully that's all I have to do. Actually, I'm gonna have it on the full picture so we don't have this menu. Or, well... I don't care, I'm putting it here. It's my trophy and I decide what picture I want. Notice Natsuki's left hand. Okay, hold on. Hey, you know what? Man. Okay. Gonna have to go through this, I guess. Even though I beat the game like 5 times already. Monika, why must you always cause problems for me? Yeah. Fucking Monika! Um, well, I guess while I'm waiting for this, and hopefully I'm doing it right, I don't really like talking about politics and stuff, you know? Um, but, um, it's like, oh, it's like serious, like, it doesn't make sense that it's like tied right now between Trump and Kamala. Like, what is wrong with the world? Like, all these transphobe, other racist stuff. How? What kind of America is this? You know? I wanted Hillary Clinton to win, but she didn't for some reason. Like, what? Do people just, like, not want a female president? Is that what this is all about? You sexist? You'd rather have an old dementia mental man as president? I don't understand. All these commercials like Kamala is for they them and Trump is for you. Shut the hell up, you transphobic. Ugh. And like the whole deal with like abortion and stuff, you know, birth control, whatever. Just like let women do what they think is best for themselves, you know? So let's say like a woman's pregnant and I don't know, there's some complications and so she'll either die after giving birth or maybe the baby will die as she gives birth, whatever. But like in that situation, like they care more about the life of this child rather than the mother or do you get what I'm trying to say? Like okay, so let's say this woman she gives birth and then she dies. And she could have been saved if she had an abortion. The Trump people, they're like, oh, we must protect this little child. We don't care if the mother dies. We must save this child. Like, I know it's like a sad thing for children, especially to die, but like I don't know how to put it, but it's just ridiculous to me. Like, you're not putting your priorities in the right place, you know? I don't know. One more thing. So like, just like people voting, like say you're a man and like whatever Trump's doing doesn't affect you, like you aren't trans, you aren't able to get pregnant or whatever. And they're like, oh, I don't care, this doesn't affect me. I'm gonna vote for him anyway. Like, what is wrong with you? Do you not care about the entirety of the United States? You only care about yourselves? You selfish bastards? I just don't understand it. I don't. Anyway, I'm gonna delete you, Monika. Don't know why that says there's something new in there. Anyway. So by beat the game, does it mean deleting Monika? Going through the whole Sayori president deal? Or... Well, I'll wait for Monika to stop talking, and then I'll try playing this on again, see what happens. If that doesn't work, I guess I have to go through the Sayori thing. So much more complicated than I thought. But anyway, like, for the people that aren't affected by this stuff, like, they're all just selfish. Like, I don't know, say you have a sister or someone, and, like, they get, you know, the R word, and, like, you can't do anything about it. You're like, oh, sorry, we can't do abortions, because that's... We gotta protect the child. But you're protecting... You're not protecting anything. If it's a danger to the woman, I'm sorry, but you have to get an abortion. It's for the good of the mother, for her health. Like... I don't know, man. What am I missing? Whatever. All I know is some music's supposed to be distorted and stuff, but apparently that's not working. So back to what I was saying. Say, like, your sister, you know, gets attacked, R word, and you're like, oh, sorry, sister, we have to save this child that you probably most likely don't want because you've been attacked and it's against your will. I don't... You have to have this child even though you don't want it. And you... Like, you're forced, right? Like... I can kinda understand, like, save the child, and, like, if you can't raise it or whatever, give it up for adoption, maybe, or something. I don't know, but it's just politics. I hate the world. I always have. I don't think this is working. I wish they would tell me what I'm missing.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you, because I worked really, really hard on it. So, yeah. Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all? Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take your, is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality if I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat? What do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you me.
Okay, so I think it has to be that dumb song that I'm missing. So I'm looking up what people put it on like loop a couple times. I don't know, I'm looking more into it. Make a playlist. I don't know, man. It says I have 100 now. What? I don't know what's wrong. What? Hello? Is this new? Am I good now? Paula, help me, please. Right, we got the candy hearts, yes. Data, yes. All the pictures. The heck is this? Good lord. Um, okay. Well, I guess that's that. That's weird. So looks like that's the end of Doki Doki Plus. Thank you guys for watching. Yep. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna play this game that I got recommended the other day, which is it says it's like Doki Doki Literature Club. So I'm gonna kind of continue that vibe, if you will. Yeah. So I'll see you in a little bit. Bye bye.